Bushcraft 412, and I want to show you a quick piece of really awesome gear. This, in my opinion, is the best value pair of boots you can get on the market. And for most of you guys out there, this is going to be old news, but you know, bear in mind, guys, there's a lot of young guys who are into this channel who've never seen these, and this video is kind of for them who've, you know, aren't in the military or not familiar with military surplus gear. These are the military surplus Mickey Mouse boots, is what they're nicknamed. They're rated for negative 20 degrees, and you can get them at Army surplus stores for around $40. I've actually owned this pair for close to a decade. I think I got them 2001, maybe 2002 online. I think I paid maybe $29.99 for them. Prices have gone up a bit since then, and there's been some slight changes to them because this is an older, quite an older pair. They were probably sitting around for 10 years before I even bought them. Like I said, these are rated for negative 20. They are heavy as hell. They're quite a few pounds a piece. So this is definitely not lightweight footwear. This is bomb-proof boots for harsh weather. How these things work is the outside is rubber. As you can see, it's full rubber, no nylon, no polyester. And the inside is also rubber. And in between those two layers of rubber, they have felt for insulation. And the premise is that because the insulation is in between two pieces of rubber, it won't get damp from sweat or from your feet. Therefore, it'll always stay dry and remain better insulation. I've used these for years. I use these for ice fishing, for hunting, camping, snowshoeing, you name it. These things have tons of uses. They are pretty comfortable, but I gotta admit though, long hikes with these are really tough because these are really heavy boots. And I did take these on a 6-mile snowshoe once, and at the end of that 6 miles, oh my god, my feet were killing me. So definitely not, you know, a 6-mile hike, but for hunting, ice fishing, you know, some light snowshoeing, these are actually pretty awesome because you can never get the insulation wet. So even if you do dunk these things in water, the insulation's always going to be dry and it's always going to maintain its insulation value. Now, at the price range, these are, you know, $35, $40 boots. There is no commercial equivalent. Nobody out there is making a $35 boot that really is rated down to negative 25 and is fully waterproof. These are amazing boots. And I think if you're a young guy and you're getting into prepping or even just outdoor stuff like bushcraft or ice fishing or camping, this is a great investment. Like I said, I've had these for 10 years. I use them every winter. They're still in fantastic shape. And I'm talking miles of snowshoeing, ice fishing for a whole day, hunting all day long, you know, sunrise to sunset. These things have withstood the test of time, and the person in the military who had them before me probably beat the snot out of them as well. So these are just bomb-proof for $35. I've never, and I tell you what, guys, if you know a better deal on the market for a pair of boots, you tell me. Now, there is another military boot, and they're white. They call them bunny boots. It's the same boot as this, except they're white, and they're rated to negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit. They're a little bit more. They're like $50, $60, but I've been meaning to buy a pair, but just never, you know, I've never had these boots go cold on me, and I've never needed to. So I've never had it be cold enough to really have these things fail on me, so I've never needed to buy the bigger ones, but eventually I'm going to, just, you know, for my own preps, and the fact that I am a very active person in the wintertime. I snowshoe, I winter camp, I winter backpack, I ice fish, I hunt. I'm going all year round, so, you know, these are a great investment. And being these are 10 years old, I'm probably going to replace them out in a couple years. The newer models do have a vent built into them where you can open it up and it lets kind of air escape and moisture escape, which would be an added bonus because when you do wear these things all day, your feet, you know, can get a little sweaty, you know, but luckily the sweat never affects the insulation because it's rubber on the inside. I know in the military handbook it advises only wearing one pair of socks with these. One pair of the normal like military issue socks. If you do wear too many socks with this, it just doesn't work out well. I mean, so I don't advise putting on 2 or 3 pairs of socks. I usually will wear one pair of thin, like polyester socks underneath. You know, something thick enough where it's not going to rub my feet and give me blisters, but thin enough where my feet will wick moisture out and evaporate pretty quickly. So, you know, how you wear them, it's your preference. Like I said, I just like one pair of socks. These lace up pretty high. As you can see, they are kind of a split rubber, so as you put them on, the rubber expands out to get over your feet and your ankle. And the laces come up all the way to the top, so you can lace them up nice and tight if you're going to be tromping through rivers or streams or anything like that. These right here are 100% waterproof. They have not leaked yet over the 10 years. But if they do, you can fix these things with rubber cement because they're rubber. You know, you can make your own little plug out of, you know, hey, duct tape, super glue, rubber cement, whatever will work. So these are easy to repair if you do ever have a blowout. Another cool little feature as well. Other than that, we can just talk about the usefulness. Like I said, for $35, this is something you can put these in the trunk of your car during the winter, and if you ever do go off the road or have an emergency, you've got these things in your trunk, which is another good, you know, kind of tip for you, you know, the preppers out there, is to have something like this in your trunk, because if you do go off the road or you do get lost in the woods in the winter, you know, this will be something that'll keep you from getting frostbite and losing your toes. I use them for all kinds of stuff. I find these things to be amazing boots for the price. The only downfall, like I said, is they're very heavy and they're not as comfortable as my hunting boots when it comes to long hikes. If I know I'm going to be snowshoeing for 6-7 miles, I will wear my insulated hunting boots because these just are a little rough on the feet and they are mega heavy. But like I said, you know, SHTF, if you're going to be gathering food year round, you're going to be hunting in very cold conditions, you're going to be ice fishing, you're going to be doing things you may not normally do, and you may have to do it with a little more persistence than what you normally would. So having this as a great piece of backup gear is just a no-fail situation. And $35, I mean, my God, that's, you know, that's nothing. I mean, most of the commercial boots out there are $60, $80, $100 or more. There really isn't a better market on the internet. And I know you can get these at pretty much any military surplus store. And there's a million places online you can find them. You can get them on eBay. You can get them pretty much anywhere. You can just do web searches on military surplus boots or military surplus Mickey Mouse boots or just even Mickey Mouse boots. They are pretty well known. And like I said earlier at the beginning of this, for guys who've been in the military and guys who've been doing this a long time, these are old news, but I just wanted to show off a really cool piece of gear to guys who maybe have never been exposed to this before. I hope you enjoyed, and this will make a great addition for you guys who are just starting out and looking for, you know, a good, cheap SHTF prep, or just something for you outdoorsmen out there who haven't bothered with the military surplus gear before. Bushcraft 412, I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.